Yo, alright. Let's do this. Alright, Spyro. Ah. Yeah, we we need to work on that section. Need to work on this entire level. Got a long ways to go. Alright, we need to make a save state for the jump again. Ah. Oh, come on. I can't seem to get the jump. It's good practice though. I really want to be able to like chain these things together. So I'm happy to just do this. That charge jump's really tough. Even Composer doesn't do that charge jump. Hey, Cage Up. Thanks for the good luck. Thanks, Katie. Getting better at that jump. That's like a vortex thing, right? Like, you can do it on this first one. Yeah, you gotta do it like... I don't know how to do it. It honestly seems harder off the start here. Oh no, it's not that bad. Yeah, you gotta use like the camera thing. That's like the huge thing. You like go at an angle, and then you turn the camera as you're jumping while holding forward. You do that like a certain amount of degrees, and you get like a tiny little bit of extra height. But it's not even like extra height, it's like you're dislocating his body to be able to get up there. It's interesting. Yeah, like, just a tiny little camera movement like that, like, changes everything. It's kind of crazy. That charge jump is ridiculous. I shouldn't be going for it. Screw that guy. Ugh. Ah, come on. Oh, what? I actually just didn't press the button. Oh! Let's get another save state near that jump. Ugh. The whirlwinds are so tough. Alright. Yeah, Jacques is like really hard. Even just getting through it in Vortex, I'm sure, is still like... You still gotta do those whirlwinds. The whirlwinds are really tough. Unless you do, the Jacques box proxy, which is like insanity to save like a few seconds. Yeah, it has the worst tiny little platforms for sure. And like this gem right here is really annoying. When it falls off the ground on this platform, It's like almost never actually on the platform. Yeah, this section is clearly I need practice on. Yeah, that's crazy. Like you can use it on all these platforms. Like it's an insane strat. Like it's crazy how that tiny little like camera movement, like you can control getting the proper like spin jump just by like having the right amount of camera turn. I don't know, it's crazy. But also like, yeah, that last platform also is like lower on the right side, so you want to hit the right side of the platform to make it work. But honestly, the tough the the tough part about this level is just like getting good movement in general. Yeah, like I don't really want to do it like that because like landing on the platform, like you spend so much time. It's not that bad. Okay. I've got a tiny little optimizer there. I do so I grab these two, flame these, and then you do a jump flame charge. I like that. Yeah, that's very nice. I like that movement. I don't get it at all. Yeah, like boom, boom, jump, flame, charge, jump. Yeah, just like that. That's pretty good. Yeah, honestly, like, you're better off if the gem falls off. Like, you want the gem to fall off. Because that's going to be most optimal. Not having to jump on the platform. Yeah, like that. Oh, close. Hey, Two-Face. Yeah, honestly, if you just get an idea of, like, is it on the floor or is it off the floor? Yeah, maybe I can, like, turn the camera while I'm doing this. Then I'll have a better, view of it all. Ugh, it's just, like, so disorienting when you're turning the camera. But honestly, that's what you gotta do. And you gotta, like, manage your angles. You gotta, like, manage where you're angling Spyro so you can, like, get the boxes while you're turning. Ugh, it's tough. Yeah, I think that's the play, though. I keep doing that. I keep, like, not flaming. Yeah, it's not that bad. That's crazy. I never thought I'd be able to get this jump with any sort of consistency. It's crazy how you can, like, if you just manage to find a setup where you can do something the same, like, almost every time, then you can make it work. It's a bit tough because you're, like, coming in kind of blind. So you gotta, like, figure out what your lineup is. You're, like, coming at it, turning. It's tough. It's tough, but it's learnable. Oh, but it hurts my hands to practice. Oh, this is what was getting me last time. It's all the jump charging. It's a lot of jump charging. So you just gotta take it in chunks. You know, gotta take breaks. Oh, we can get some music going. Yeah, let's just take a little breather here. Cause damn, my thumb just like started having the same thing that was happening yesterday. Oh, it just gets really tight, and then it's tough to keep playing. Boom. Let's go, dude. I love it. I can't believe I can just pull it off now with any amount of consistency. It's all about that camera turn, diagonal, like it's tough to explain, but I don't know, it's not even that tough to explain. You turn the camera a tiny bit, hold forward, charge, boom. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Craziness. I've unlocked some strategy that has eluded me for a decade. Somehow, every time I tried this jump, just being just getting so frustrated because you don't understand. Oh man. It's like a fucking epiphany. So good. Oh, but yeah, my thumb, man. I think I might just hop into runs and just give it a try, see what we can do. Because I don't think I can keep practicing that. It just kind of hurts. No, I wouldn't want to try another level. It's honestly, I might just have to maybe play something else entirely. It just seems to really be acting up. Yeah, I did. Oh, we could just pop it up and watch it. You want to watch it? Let's watch it. I want to watch it because it's sick. Yeah, it's so good. We gotta watch it. Wait, one sec. Let's do this. Yeah, this was off stream. I didn't feel like streaming this week. It's been an intense week, you know. But hey, we're out here. We're living. But yeah, I managed to do this off stream. I was just like vibing. Yeah, let me turn it down. There we go. There, that's better. Like 56-26, so good. That's like, that's my best dragon. Oh wait, this isn't even it. No, this isn't it. This isn't it. This was my best pace. This is also part of this recording, but this isn't actually the run. But this one gets pretty far. It's one of my best paces. This was my best pace, but this one fails. It's part of the same recording. Yeah, this is a sick pace. Yeah, 146.36. This is my best pace. And then you're thinking like, this is the run. He's gonna get the 256. No. I forgot how that one failed, but it's just so brutal. You just like, bleh. All right, let's go to the real run. All right, here we go. Oh, such a clean opener. That mushroom though, that mushroom got in my way. Lost like half a second there. No, not like half. That was more like 0.2. I don't know, maybe it was half a second. It was clean. Stream. And that bonk was so unfortunate. This was such a good pace. Yeah. So like this is a second slower than the other pace already with that bonk. Yo, what's up, Trev? We're just rewatching my lofty right now. Thanks for the look. Yeah, like 124, 43. Yeah. Cause like we also had that issue at that we missed a flame on the fan chests up there. Unfortunate. So like this run was like pretty mediocre. Almost like 2 seconds slower than that other pace. Yeah, like 1.3 slower. But this is the one. Oh. Oh. Wow, just flies. That was a little slow. That jump there. This is pretty clean though. But then right here, yeah, that could have been faster. It could have been faster. It's another flame miss that I could be optimizing. This is pretty decent. That's still a little slow, like I was being a little cautious. I'm like, I just want to finish the run. So, yeah, and then I missed the flame on that guy. So, like, what? We had, like, 3-4 mistakes in this run. About 4 mistakes, about a second to 0.7 of a second each. Some of them a bit more consequential than the other. Pretty good run, though. Pretty good run, sub 3. Alright. Alright, we had a little break there. That was fun. It's nice watching that one back. It's a good run. It's a really good run. And then, like, the fact that I have in that recording, like, my best pace yet. It's honestly, like, I start looking at the video, like we did there, and I'm like, wait, this isn't actually the run. That's, like, the second time that's happened to me. I'm like, wait, this isn't it. It's not this clean. But it's nice. It's nice to have, like, room to improve. When you look at a level like that, it's so difficult. There's so much going on. Even to get it sub 3 is like, you know, you're pushing it more than anybody's ever pushed it yet. And it can go even lower. So it's like, it's crazy. I felt that way about a few levels now. Then there's other levels that I'm like, I don't know. They've gone like completely crazy on. Dry Canyon, Dark Hollow. Those have gotten crazy. Anyway, I'm just zoning out. Let's try to hop into some. Oops. The in-game timer is coming from? Yeah, this is a practice ROM. So this menu right here is a secret menu that they've added, and it has a bunch of settings. And the timer itself is the IL mode setting. And so you can enable it to just always be on. I find that a little distracting and hard to keep track of like what your pace is, so I activate like display it on the dragon, or when I land on the ground, or when I go in a whirlwind. It's usually pretty good to like track your time. That way you can see what your pace is. As you go through the level, it's quite nice. And like it's all based off of this starting, so you start from fly in, and then that's when your IL starts. And then you can also like save state, and then so you can test like theoretical bests. I've done that plenty of times where I'll just save state really good paces at each dragon, and I'll do basically like segmented runs of levels and see like, oh yeah, I could get like, you know, a 257 on Lofty or something. I think my best was like 258, but I know I can go lower. But like stuff like that. So yeah, it's really, really cool. Yeah, it's pretty in depth now, Katie. That's what the latest update that they added that. So it used to only be like you get to choose one option, and they had like a few options like landing and yeah, I can't remember the other. Flame was one of them. Yeah, there was a few options, but now they're like, okay, you can use any of them, and they added a bunch of different ones. It's really cool. And yeah, you got save state settings, so like because I'm on a 90k, I get option to like have multiple save state slots, and then you can also change like what button you use to like save state. And then you've got like you can show how many frames you lose on a dragon. I like turning this one on. That way you know every time you're rescuing a dragon that you didn't lose any frames because of where you're standing. And it trains your brain to hit the dragon in the optimal place. Yeah, there's a bunch of awesome shit in here. And then you can also change your Spyro colors. You can have like custom skins too. This is like one of the best. Yeah, it shows like Spark. Yeah, I'll show you the Sparks range ones. It's like it's just like this octagon, right? Yeah, it's 8 sides, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Yeah, so it's Sparks' range is an octagon. This is like extremely distracting, but yeah, you can technically like move around and see like how close do I have to like get to these boxes? Say like the gem was on the ground, it's like how close do I need to get to the gem? But it's like Sparks range is like really hard to track. Like because I feel like it's affected by charging, and yeah, I don't know how effective that really is, but yeah, it's this shape. Yeah, exactly. But then like you also have the AI, right? So like if Sparks is collecting a gem, he can't collect another gem. So like basically the way it works is if you're charging through a group of gems, he'll grab a gem, come back, and like grab a gem, come back. Or like, you know, every time he grabs the gem, he can then collect a different gem. So like if he grabs one gem and then you get out of range of the other gem before he collects it, then he can't collect it even though you were charging through the zone. Because he was distracted, you get out of range of the other gems. So it's like, you know, there's more to it than just the Sparks range, because like technically the Sparks range should be following Sparks. Well, like you're the Sparks range, but like I don't know. So like it's not based off where Sparks is, what your range is, but like he can only collect so many gems. I wonder if it's like if he was like collecting, if it would like disable it. And then you could like see when he's like reactivating to be able to collect again. That would be crazy. I'm just like brainstorming here, but that'd be really crazy. Yeah, he can get blocked, like he can get distracted, like it's weird. It's really weird. The spot in Dark Passage? Yeah. Yeah, there's a spot in Dark Passage when you're going down. So like yeah, after like all of the top section where you go down into the tunnel to do the second section of the level. Yeah. He can like collect one of those reds from like even though he was collecting the other one, he still has like memory of like a gem being there, even though you're way off screen, like you're way past the gem range. So like yeah, there's definitely like some really weird interactions. It's like he just in that kind of scenario, he's able to like keep track of like what gems were there when he landed. And it's all based on where you land. Like, so this is an interesting thing that I'm just thinking about off the top of my head. Why that works is because you're coming from above, right? So you're landing at an angle where, you know, it's a very weird. You're like landing at the apex of Spyro, like charging downwards, and you're charging downwards into two gems that are right next to each other. If you land right in the middle of them, you'll collect them both every time, like every single time. As long as you land with the range, they collect. It's like, it's very peculiar because there's not many situations where you'd be like at the apex charging down into gems like that. It's like out of a glide. So like that's another thing. You're usually doing it out of a charge jump or a glide jump. Whereas like a jump charge into them is different. This is different than this. Like they have different effects on the physics. I don't know, man. I'm just fucking tripping balls, you know? Just trying to think of why it acts different in different scenarios, but you know, this is a very peculiar game. It has very unique physics, built completely in-house. Like, it's a very, very cool engine. Jacques, I'm jocking it. You know what I mean? It's going pretty good. I've actually, like, kind of figured some stuff out. Got my headphones on and I definitely just heard you cackling. Yeah, so, like, I've figured out a mechanic I've never been able to figure out before. And that is, like, it's the pseudo spin jump. Because Spyro 1 is different than the other Spyros. And I don't think people really understood the spin jump until like some of these recent players of the game. But the spin jump isn't really a spin jump. Because you don't have to like be angled completely backwards and then you completely spin 90 degrees, or no, 180 degrees towards your target. You do not have to do that in this game. You can do like a 45-degree spin jump. And that's all you really need. Like that. I don't know if it's 45 degrees either. I think 45 degrees is actually too much. I think it's closer to like... It's closer to like 30 degrees. You're going like... You're like, if I was going off here, I'd like turn it like that. So like I started aiming over here and then I turn like that. And that's the angle we're looking for. It's a very special angle. Because you do it too much and it doesn't work. You do it too little, it doesn't work. It's like a very peculiar angle like that. Getting on, yeah, exactly. Yeah, now it's meta, exactly. Like, people have just figured this out. It's like these Vortex Strat people have figured this out like a long time ago. Like, now that I look at like, when I look at Nova playing this level, like she starts, like, you know, you start down here and she just like charge jumps onto this platform, jumps straight up, right? So that's the strat. I know I'm saying Nova, but I'm sure like Composer and everyone does this. But like, I'm just saying like, when I watch Nova, it's always so like mechanical. I'm sure Composer, it's the same. Like everyone who's a top player does this. And they'll just like, you know, it's like just a tiny little, because you think like, how does it even work? it just doesn't look like it should work. I'm like charging too quick. Like I haven't actually practiced this one, so it's like I did it like once earlier. But the idea is there. I think like I just don't have the angle. There you go. So that's basically it. It's like I never was able to do this jump, but like now you've seen. I just like I turn a little bit to the left, turn to the right. And that's the key. That's the entire key to the jump. Because if you just try to like jump and like just turn your stick, yeah, there's no way you can control it. So like the key is like you do a little like camera angle turn while holding forward and you have like complete control over what you're doing. I know I'm like terrible at this shit, but like this is like just epiphany that I've had in this video game playing this level. And I must explain. And honestly, it's good practice because like this is like one of those things. It's like the tiny things matter. And like most people would never go for a jump like this. It's like this is like beyond what you would normally be attempting in runs. But in Vortex, people have gotten so used to this jump that they'll just do it on command with consistency, and like they don't even worry about it because they just have the mechanics down. But I didn't realize that it was like you have to do it in a specific way. It's not just like you just like, you know, you jump at it and you just jump and you make it. You know, you try doing that, it's like you'll just bonk every time. You just be like, why didn't I get up? I can't get up. Okay, I guess you can. I don't know, maybe I'm fucking crazy. I wasn't supposed to get up. But here you go. Like, it's like, this is what I would normally be doing. Like, if you don't use the camera angle, but still, the idea is still there because, like, you have to turn, like, a tiny bit. You have to. This is ridiculous. But it's key that you turn. I feel like if you just, like, go straight at it... Let me see if I can try straight at it. Maybe I'm crazy. Who thinks I'm crazy? I think I'm fucking crazy. I don't fucking know what I'm doing. See, like, every time I try to just jump right at it, it's like, you're not gonna make it. Maybe it's angle? Because, like, basically, you'd be like, here, let's test something before I fucking make assumptions. Okay. Maybe this one is different. I feel like... Because maybe I am just crazy. But this is like the Dry Canyon jump too, right? So like we do a spin jump in Dry Canyon. There's definitely like some weird shit in this video game. Maybe this one's not as hard and doesn't even require the spin jump. Yeah, like this one is like very peculiar. So, okay. Maybe I am crazy. Like, let's try this one then. You're right. I am fucking crazy. I think it's all like very specific, like angled platform stuff. Yeah, I am a fucking idiot. But still, like, the point remains, I feel. Like, you can still Yeah, it's like the Dry Canyon post jump because it's kind of the same idea. For some reason, there's like slopes that slope left to right, and it's so subtle. You can't really see it. It might look like a flat surface, but it's sloped. And this is definitely like these two like sloped sections are definitely like that kind of thing going on. Like you probably can't even see it. It looks flat, right? But these are polygons. Nothing is flat. Nothing's ever flat. But I guess like I'm kind of trying to say that you have to do it in a certain way. You have to have the right angle. That's the key, right? And it's the same thing for all of these jumps because you can almost think like every single surface here seems to be like angled left to right. Like it's... I don't know, man. Okay, so the ones that are angled diagonally like this, those are the ones that matter. Because as you go left to right like that, it would probably be the same like right to left. It's like these angled surfaces. There definitely seems to be like something specific, like the left is like lower, the right is lower than the left. I don't know. My throat is dying. I don't know, I think I'm tripping. Yeah, so I guess it's less of a spin jump, it's more of an angle thing, right? So like this has a similar thing, right? If we look, it's a left to right because it's obviously not a circle, it's a octagon. I think it's an octagon. This might be a... Yeah, it's an octagon. So this one has a similar thing where the right is lower than the left. And I think what we'll notice is that if you go too straight at it, then you're just gonna bonk. So this one especially is, I think I do have a strat here where, because you're going forward and then your camera turns, so you're going forward and then your camera turns and then you're able to have a better angle where, you know, you want to kind of like, you're kind of coming at it at an angle so that you can get on the platform. Just like how we're aiming to get on this platform at this kind of angle, you kind of want to do the same thing with this, which honestly you'd have to be at an angle like this. So like, this is really awkward. You actually have to go into the wall and then turn, and then you're able to kind of get the angle you need. So let's just see that in action. And this is where like really the camera turn is like key. See? Because you're getting like further towards the wall and then your angle is like perfect to... Yeah. It's all angle, baby. Yep. So really the key here is getting close enough to the wall, I would think. You jump into the wall, camera turns, and then you have the angle. And even then, like, I'm like a little too angled into the wall, honestly. You could you're definitely coming at it more as an angle like this as you charge through the boxes. So you're just trying to get that perfect angle so you don't have to turn as much. And that's really interesting how I was able to like do that. I don't know, this game's freaking wild, man. Cause it's like, is the spin doing anything? I don't think it is. I think it really is to get that kind of spin jump. I don't even think spin jump would help you. I'm kind of curious now. Is spin jump actually just like not real in this game? No, it's definitely like there's something to the spin jump that is real. I think the reason why it doesn't work here is because you're not moving forward enough. You're not like close enough to it. Sorry, I'm just going into like, I just want to like understand this shit, you know? I don't know if this stuff is interesting to watch, but but this is like the stuff that really matters. Like, I feel like understanding the whole game physics. Cope jumping. No, like, cause like, I swear Nitroff and people who have tasked, I think they've figured this shit out. But like, see, like, that is very weird. So I charged at the platform, going straight at it, but I went up the wall, turned in the air, and then turned back again towards this angle. And it's almost like I wiggled my way into having more height or something. And it's like, how do you explain that? I don't know. I don't have an explanation. It's so weird. Yeah, like maybe the wall is messing with it. Yeah. It's gotta be, right? There's definitely some like weird interaction happening with the wall. But this is kind of what I'm looking at. You just kind of like charge through the boxes and then like just charge on the edge of the platform. That's like gonna be your most consistent. That's crazy. That's crazy. Like getting it like that is just like, this blows my mind. I'm like unlocking different strategies here that like I didn't even think was possible. What is going on, man? What is that? Really? There's definitely something extra here. And then, what? You can power jump off this. Yeah, like you can power jump off this wall. Let me see if I can figure this out. Cause I've never done a power jump, so at least not on something like this. Yeah. Like, did I get a power jump? I don't even know, because like, no, I don't think I really did. I think that was more like... That was a power jump. Okay, that was a real one. I actually got like extra height there. But yeah, you can actually power jump off the wall. And that's like another strategy, but like you can't power jump off the wall when you have 2 boxes here you have to collect. Also, it's slower. No, man. The record on this composer is like 3 seconds ahead of everyone else. I'm not even trying, man. I mean, I say that, and then, like, you know, we said that on Metalhead, and we ended up getting Metalhead, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. This is different than Metalhead. Alright. Oh. Yeah. Alright, but this has been a great session. I feel like I'm figuring some things out. Figuring out what's important. Because I think that's what you really need to know. It's like you can't cope jump, as we were saying. You can't cope. You need to know. You have to have confidence in your ability to do what you're trying to do. And I definitely think I've figured some stuff out. Crazy, man. Like when you really dive into it, it just becomes a rabbit hole of understanding. You know, I feel like those memes where it's like you start and it's like the head or whatever, and it's like eventually it keeps glowing like the enlightenment, like you're just like your brain's just going. Yeah. I feel like I start at like such a low level, and then like doing these ILs, you're just at like level 5 where you're just like transcending God. 1,000 eggs a day for 10 years. Melee is crazy because people have been playing that game for so long. They find new ways to do crazy stuff that they never thought possible, right? Like, you think of like, oh, I could like do this crazy combo in the air and like do all this shit and then like combo them again, and like, you know, like they think of different creative ways to like, because the mechanics in that game are so intense, like the L cancels or whatever you can do, so you can like do an attack, cancel, and then do a different attack, and like, you know, you can be like crazy freaking ninja shit going on where you can bait out everything out of your opponent, like, and then you bait them into an animation they can't cancel out of, and then you're like, ah, fuck you up. I don't know, Melee is too intense for me. I don't do good at fighting games. I'm more of a shooter. I can play shooters. We had the Rise of the Donkey Kongs, which is very low tier. Just people playing DK, which like, isn't DK like, I don't know, I feel like I've seen some pretty good DK action, but I feel like, yeah, and then popped up, started winning turns, starved against them because they refused to play anyone. I see. So like they literally just like didn't play anyone, so they didn't know how to play against them, or what? I don't know. Like they only show up at tournaments and just like just whoop ass because nobody knows how to like counter. Yeah, that's actually kind of crazy to think about. Yeah, I get what you mean. Just like hiding their strats, like they're like practicing offline against the AI. Yeah, you can scrim against anybody who actually played it. They're like playing local against their like friends or whatever. Hiding their strats. Yeah, I don't know anything about Melee, honestly. I just know that shit's intense. And I know especially because, like, if you've been to GDQ, you would know. How do you know that people are playing Melee? Just like think. It's because of the smell. It's because of the smell. It's just something else. Those people are sweaty as shit, man. Winning with F tiers? So like what? Is that like nowadays? Like people are playing like the underplayed classes, the underplayed characters and just whooping ass because they're just like, man, I'm gonna get so good at this. Nobody's gonna know how to play against me. Yoshi was 19th place and now he's winning tournaments. Yeah, I bet that's what's up. Just like, Yoshi doesn't suck, you suck. Top 5 with Yoshi. Nobody plays Yoshi. I've never seen a Yoshi player. That's crazy. That's funny. Alright, give me a few minutes. I will be right back and then we'll maybe we'll actually try to do a run. Maybe. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I've never seen any Yoshi players. To be fair, I'm not a Melee person. I know that, like, you know, people play, like, Marth and, like, you know, I think there's some Bowser players and, you know, like, I've seen some Jigglypuffs. Jigglypuff's super annoying. Like, you know, like Pikachu. Yeah, Fox. Yeah, Marth, Falco, Sheik. Yeah, those are the tops. Yeah. Yeah. See, once you say those names, I'm like, yeah. Then I'm like, no, I've seen some off players doing some Bowser, Pikachu, or whatever. And Jigglypuff. I've seen some Jigglypuff get pretty high. I don't know. There's at some point. No Bowser. No Bowser, okay. No, there's probably some other shit I'm watching. Maybe it was the new one. Not Melee. Only for like memes, yeah. I think it was the new one. I played a bit of the newer one. Yeah, exactly. Ultimate. Yeah. I assume they changed him. He's pretty fun. Yeah, exactly. Ultimate's not Melee. I watched like very little Melee, and it was probably like some random videos about Melee drama. Yeah, Melee is elite as fuck. For sure. Because Ultimate doesn't have like Ultimate's a completely different game. Like you just have to see. Oh, trust me, like I tried playing, like someone brought Melee to like I was at it was like we went on like this snowboarding trip with the school and somebody brought Melee, and that was like the only time I've ever picked up the game. And I'm sure like the people there weren't that crazy good or anything, but like I sucked. I played Pikachu and like I had no idea what was going on. I think I figured out how to Thunderbolt, and then I was just Thunderbolting people, and that's all I did. Yeah. So like, yeah, you know, I ain't no expert. I would say I am not even a noob. I am a non-player. I am an NPC. There you go. You have to like get this is a pretty tough jump. Like sometimes I get it like perfect. But I think you power jump off of it as it's raising. And it's really fast. But you have to like land on it, and then you have to get a power jump. That was not a power jump. It was just a tiny one. I really need to figure out that section. I suck so bad at it. So maybe we save state there. Like this level is gonna be really tough. You really have to just figure out every tiny little thing. Oh man. I do like the progress I made though. Content creator in a different way. Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce. Keep that in mind. I think I need to like fix my fucking algorithm so I don't watch dumb fucking news every day. My YouTube algorithm is completely fucked. Doesn't show me anything like fun anymore. Fucking hate it. Two-Face trying to get me into fucking Melee. think that's beyond me. Beyond my time. The only time I'd like ever even play anybody in Melee is if I was like at a GDQ. And like the people that play at a GDQ are absolute sweats. So it's like I just embarrass myself. Sounds like you're heavily invested though. Nah. I see. That kind of, that's crazy how like rush development cycles. Yeah, I mean that's what kills games, you know? It's the people with the money trying to say like, get this shit done, you know? And it's just like, fuck you, man. There's like, you guys are spending too much money, wrap it up. Like, do you want a good game or not? Do you want garbage or do you want something good? It happens all the time for like everything software related. Donkey Kong's tie has a hitbox. I'm sure people have abused that. Well, honestly, that kind of makes it fun, right? You gotta like find the little quirks of each character and then, you know, try to find something somebody overlooked. It's kind of cool. It did decide tournament wins. That's funny. Yeah, for sure. I really want to figure out... I feel like I'm losing time on that guy. I feel like I could have just, like, charge jumped that. Hey, like... We're figuring it out. Shut up. I know I suck. Here, you want to see Jacques? Here, let's practice Jacques. Oh, Jesus. For some reason, I think L2 is my flame button. I think I'm brain broken. Look, this level is really fucking hard. That's all I gotta say. What do I want? What do I want? I think I want to practice cake. I think cake's been messing me up. That like whole section. Nah, that's a shitty fucking save state. Okay. What just happened? See, this is what I got practice for sure. It's not even like the jumps anymore. It's definitely like this fucking shit. And that's what they fucking sound they make. God. See, this is why most people don't do this charge jump. Honestly, I don't see anybody doing this charge jump. This is only for psychopaths. But honestly, I'm kind of curious. What makes this tick? Yeah, I don't really like that save state. I need a better save state than that. Alright. Have a good night. Two-Face, thanks for hanging out. Chatting. That honestly seems maybe more safe. And I'm starting to think like there's method to the madness here. Like what I see Composer doing is instead of feeling like what is the fastest way, which is like you charge off, you glide a little bit, you land, and then you charge from the tunnel. Like that. That feels so much safer. Okay. We gotta practice this section, but I feel like I'm starting to figure something out. One thing I'm figuring out, this charge jump ain't worth it. It ain't worth shit. It's not worth your life. Like, I don't think I would ever do it in a run. Seems way too risky. Yeah, that's how I glided out of it, but I think I really do want to start charge jumping it. Charge and then, or you jump and then you charge down, and that's the key. Like that. Cause like, that's just so much more consistent. I'm landing in the spot. I'm not gonna get absolutely destroyed by the game. That feels better. It feels much better. And time doesn't feel any better, but figure that out another time. $40.60. There we go. We're getting better. Yo, Narxon, the raid. Hope you had a good stream, my friend. Just in time for alt track, save state abuse. Yeah, my thumb was hurting too from practicing this level. This game is tough, so I totally get that. Yeah. No, 120% is rough. It's a long category, and it's so intense. Don't I know? I've been grinding it level by level. If I can be composer on this level, I can sweep the all of the Dreamweaver's levels. I don't think it's gonna happen. This one's like a little bit too crazy. But you never know. I might be stuck here a while. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. Because this level's a little bit wild. I've figured out a lot of things. Thanks. I do still wonder if, like, you know, there's some better runs out there that, you know, Flazuki or, you know, just haven't been submitted. But then again, like, getting an IL paced level probably won't be happening very often anymore. I really do think that a lot of these times have been pushed pretty low. You never know, though. I'm curious if I'm gonna be able to, like, beat any of my times. Like, I know I can beat my times, but I wonder if, like, you know, getting it in a run is another story. I don't know. I don't know about that. But yeah, I'm, like, consistently, like, 2 seconds behind by that dragon, so I don't know. Excuse me. I don't know what's going on yet. I need to, I mean, I'm not gonna know what's going on for a long time. This is one of those levels that I've always felt inferior at. I'm gonna have to really, do some sleuthing. Try to figure out where I'm losing time. It's always subtle stuff at this point. Just doing certain things just a little bit too slow. Clean it up. Oh, this level is so tough. This level is gotta be one of the toughest levels in the game. Alright. Let's just, like, practice the rest at this point. I feel like that's pretty good. It's starting to, like, really come together. Oops. But yeah, I think this is the level so far that I've felt like, even with all of the practice I've put in and like how much I've improved, I feel like this level is the level where I feel the furthest behind the other top players. Just a really tough level, man. Look at that. That's what we're talking about. Like, that's what I mean by figuring things out. Like, I've like had an epiphany of like how to do these jumps. I certainly don't know how to do the whirlwinds yet. But I really figured out these crazy jumps. Which is honestly a huge part of this. It's like one of the main reasons why Jacques is so intimidating is because the fastest route involves doing that jump onto the platform. It's one of the hardest jumps in the game. At least one of the hardest, like, just regular jumps without needing a power jump. Big meanie, but it's your least favorite level. Honestly, it's growing on me. I think Dark Passage might have been my least favorite. And it's not for any particular reason other than the fact that, okay, there's probably a couple things. It's like, A, Cupids suck. Cupids are like the worst fucking enemy in the game. Hands down. There's Cupids, and then there's lag. Lag is absolutely trash in that level. I actually thought Lofty was going to be the worst, but the lag sections in Lofty are... There's like two places you lag. Dark Passage, there's like 10 places you lag. That level is absolutely terrible as far as optimization. Okay, we gotta like... Okay, let me just... I need to look at something. Because I feel... I have no idea what I'm doing there. Let me see. I really don't know what I'm doing there. Check. So they jump. Okay. There's like a little... There's like a darker part and then a lighter part. Let's see. Let's see if we can figure that out. I often think that the Norks and mushrooms would be great friends. They are great friends, aren't they? Yeah, we had a bit of an epiphany with the angled polygons here. Figuring out like that jump right there, and then there's a similar one. There's the jump to at the end. Oops. And honestly, there was a point in time where I would say that, like, any of these jumps, like, who would put that in a run? It's like crazy how my mentality towards some of these things have changed. Some of these things I feel like, you know, you practice them enough and you can definitely get to the consistency where you could like feel pretty confident to go for it and run. This is one of the tougher levels though, like if you add some of these jumps into the run, like you're just gonna add like potential time loss. Because if you go for the final jump, like you're pretty committed to that jump. It could cost you a lot of time. Oops, that was my bad. I hate this guy. Tough level. We're gonna figure it out though. There's one thing I want to try. Yeah. That's what I wanted to try. You can definitely do it. Ugh. Yeah, you just gotta have... Just got a little peek at him. You can't bonk on the platform, but he has a fairly large hitbox. Ugh. Maybe that's why I don't see anybody doing this either. These guys can be annoying to try and do this on. I mean, it works. Makes it a little bit more awkward, I guess. Ugh. Yeah, it seems pretty annoying. I don't know if I should be adding any more into this run, to be honest. But, I don't know. This is just how I roll. I seem to be immune to everything when it comes to IL. Because I haven't quite, like, entered the mentality of, like, doing full runs yet. But, yeah, I think that charge jump is a little too insane. Unless I can figure out what makes it tick. No, it just seems... It seems like his hitbox is really jank. I think you have to have the right angle. Nah, yeah. I'm not gonna bother with that one. I'm trying like really hard to get like good paces. It's really tough. There especially, you gotta be committed to the right strategy ahead of time. There's a slow way of doing it, the way that I just did it there, that doesn't work very good. And then there's the optimal way. And it kind of all lines up, but you gotta be like really quick on your toes. That was good. Yeah, there we go. We got a 39. It's not a 38 yet, but it's 39. It's improvement. Ugh, really? Damn it, I just wanted to finish a run. No. No. Damn. No, I missed that jump. Oh, wow. I need a little break. This is coming along. This really is coming along. It doesn't feel like it, but it really is. Like, I just made that final platform jump. First try. You know, like, I think about that, and it's like, we used to do the flop on it, right? the flop was the strat. Because nobody really would dare try to do it without a flop. Now it's like, just don't flop. And like, you have to be committed to that. It's just a different mindset, man. We're doing it. What time is it? 9:40. Yeah, I'm wondering if I should do a few more attempts. I think I will, but I'm gonna take a little break. I'll be right back. Alright, we're gonna try and get like just one run in. We'll give it like half an hour or something. Alright, let's give it a go. Oh, come on. Maybe I do gotta try and get that gem down there. Oh, didn't get it. Tough level. Come on. Come on. These fucking spring chests. Blah. Charged like a frame too early. What? Oops. Oops. Yo, composer. This is a fun one. You have taught me how to do this, though. I've, like, figured something out. And that's kind of it. That's, like, the key. This is exactly that in a nutshell. Alright, back to attempts. If you know, you know. And I know you know. You know what's going on. I was going in depth about how I've been having an epiphany. What's that, Jim? I still can't even go close to as fast as you, though, composer. That's gonna be something else. Still working on that. Oof. The pain. I fucking hate this level. It's so hard. Uh. Oh, I keep forgetting to grab that gem at the bottom. Did I find a strat for it? Kind of. It's just like you use the camera to your advantage. But like it's also just about understanding you need a certain angle. I feel like that's it. Also, I'm just like so trash at this right now. I haven't practiced these whirlwinds today. I need so much more practice on that. But yeah, it's definitely something, what I've noticed is very specific angle you're approaching when you're doing, one sec. I didn't wait until I had enough height. But essentially, it's all about your angle approaching a polygon. So like, this polygon is in the angle of left to right, and it's basically the same angle as most of the octagons here. So like the way that you would go up this one is at a certain angle, right? So I was doing this earlier, but like you would jump. So. But you that's kind of the gist of it, is you would be at a specific angle and you would get up. That's the key, right? You want to be at the very specific angle going up on a particular jump. And the angle on this one, like this one is the same as that other one, but platforms moving that way, so like you come at it this way and then you turn your camera and then you have a good angle, right? That's literally it. The only thing you got to think of is you have a smaller kind of, yeah, like this one would be like this, just on that angle. It's probably easier to just, yeah, like that angle. And yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say, is like it's basically the same thing, but let me see. So you want to go like at, because to get the right angle on this one you have to go like into the wall and then you turn towards that angle, right? Because like it's going to be lower on the right side. It's the same type of idea, but you have a much smaller angle of attack, and you can't really get the angle if you're just like jumping like this. You actually want to be like into the wall, because you go like sunk into the wall a little bit, and then you can kind of get the angle. I don't know. It's kind of also weird because like you can kind of like wall glide off of it a little bit. But like that. That's like the key, right? You're trying to land, you get close to the wall, and then you can get. But yeah, it's like, you know, you just kind of like, you you figure out the strategy and then you just try and execute, right? Like obviously like this is not like a ideal situation for me. Like I'd probably want to be back down here and jumping and doing it. But yeah, it's like, yeah. It is harder because you have a smaller surface of success, right? Like you have to be like perfect. And not to mention the angle you need has to be like pushed into the wall a little bit, and then you can reach that kind of perfect angle. That's kind of the key, right? You need to be like a little bit forward, and then you can land on the side. This one's really tough though. Like definitely getting it consistent. It's gonna take time. But that's what I figured out today. It's like these angled jumps that I didn't really understand before. Like I saw this one was definitely one I saw in Vortex a lot, and I'm like, what? I was like, what? I was like, I couldn't understand it, but it's clicked. Because I was coping, I thought it was like a spin jump happening, right? I was like, oh, it's the spin jump, and then I'm like, wait, no, that's not true at all. So like, my understanding of it has evolved throughout the day until I realized that the spin is actually just cope. Because like, yeah, it's definitely based off like what they have for the platforms. Like the way that the polygons are shaped, all these like octagon shaped platforms have similar. They're using the same kind of shit. Yeah, it's like spin cope. Like I'm like, oh, it's the spin jump. It's like, no, it really isn't. Because then I started like just lining it up, and I'm like, no, it's definitely the lineup. I'm like, the spin is pure cope. But you can like make it consistent by just like finding a way like, oh, can I just like jump and turn the camera? Like that's kind of the key, right? Like just finding a consistent strategy where it's like, I can just hold forward, because holding forward is easy. And then all I gotta do is like turn my camera like a little bit, and then I mean, that's how Saboom does a lot of his stuff too, right? Like Saboom being on a D-pad, he's just going to be holding forward on most of his jumps, and then he just manipulates the camera. I think it's super smart. And like, I've always thought about that. I'm like, you know, like Saboom knows his shit. I mean, you're still limited in your ability with D-pad, but he knows his shit, and like, you know, there's definitely some things to learn from that. And I think a lot of people have started introducing camera-based strategies, which is not something at least not something I took into account when I was like getting a 123, you know? Yeah. Yeah, initial position for sure. Because you need to start looking at the right angle, like, but yeah. I don't know, it's crazy. Like, you definitely need to hit the right angle going at the platform, else you just bonk. It's very like, peculiar. Because if you go too much, then, well, on that large platform, like, you just don't have room for error. That one's just like more precise. But on these ones with the bigger area, you like actually want to have less angle. That I just didn't have enough height. But like, if you go too angled, then it's not gonna work. It's definitely, it's tricky shit. It's all about angles. But yeah, I still can't quite get as fast as you. Also, what the hell? I swear to God, I went close enough to Jacques there. That was so dumb. Yeah, I still can't quite do it as fast as you. Like just the movement in general, I gotta figure out. But hey, it's a journey. It's not gonna happen immediately. Some of the levels I've already been like very good at. Like Dark Passage was one of those levels that I'm like, I swear I can go fast on that level. And I figured out like a new cycle. Not even new, like Jordy had been messing around with it, but I didn't watch any of Jordy's stuff going into Dark Passage. I just figured it out myself. A new cycle that I've never made before, which is really cool. Because turns out that not many people are making that cycle because they're doing that area in the wrong way. It's really cool stuff. I don't know, I'm just blabbing. The reason the angle is so important, each ledge has a precise angle where you sort of slightly gain height every few frames during the charge. Yeah, so like it's like definitely some wall glide shit going on. Yeah, who said the wall glide? I think yeah, Two-Face was saying like it's kind of like a wall glide or something. And I think that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. You're like getting wall glide but with the charge on a very precise angle of a polygon. It's some messed up spirophysics, that's for sure. And just like wall glides, like there's a precise angle that you want to go at to get the most optimal wall glide. And you kind of just have to have the angle to make those jumps. Yeah. That's really coming together. Oh, that's perfect. You want to get that bottom gem? Okay, I'm just gonna like practice from here, I think. If I don't get this, just get a pretend run for today. And dude, I didn't go far enough. Like, I know exactly what Dark Passage's level you find super hard. There's a lot of unique movement. Yeah. Yeah. Totally get it. One thing I find about Dark Passage is the cupids. Like, learning how to do the cupids, but also something you might not know about Dark Passage is there's manipulation of cycles based on camera. It's one of those levels where if it's not there, it's not happening. So it takes a little bit of finesse. But you can also, yeah, you can also kind of like use that to your advantage. You can actually advance a cycle or slow down a cycle based on what you're trying to do. And that's how me and Jordy were getting those new Dark Passage cycles where you would get like small dogs right before you would, the last two dogs before you go down to the second portion of the level. It's like, if you play it perfectly, you have to do, before the dragon, you have to do like, you have to go left side because you have to keep it on your screen, but not too much on your screen, because if it's too much on your screen, you kind of want to like, you manipulate the cycle to just be like, just perfect, where the two front dogs will turn like small, like too quickly. If you get them to go too quickly, then it's like, it becomes a lot harder. But if you get them perfectly, you can get the one on the left to just run at you, and then the one on the right turns small, so you have like a perfect angle to like attack them. And then that gives you the proper thing where if you're looking correctly, so like this is where it's crazy, because if you think about it, the left dog's coming at you, so he's angled like that, so you're turning towards the wall, which means that if you have the dog off the side of the screen, he's not going to be doing anything. So as you're charging towards the wall, you like purposely do like suboptimal movement to make sure the dogs are going to be not big. It's so wild. It's like, I don't know, it's tough to explain, but like I've figured some shit out. It takes a lot of in-depth analysis before you can figure out some of these things. Yes, some levels are super fundamental. Yeah. You have to know exactly what you're doing. And it's like in Dark Passage, it's not only like you have to know the camera shit, but like it's also about like you gotta be fast. Like you gotta know your limits on how fast you can be, because that's one of the fastest cycles you gotta hit. It's like, it's comparable to, I mean, honestly, the blowhard cycle is really fucking hard. I think that one's probably one of the hardest in the game. Small platform jumping is insanity. I hate small platform jumping. And yo, what's up, Manila? Yeah, I'm doing alright. Hope you're doing good. We're figuring shit out. This level is like an absolute fever dream. I feel like we have had epiphanies on this level. I also did my first power jump into a wall, like third try or something. I was like just messing around. I'm like, I saw you can just power jump to get this, and I was like, oh, that's actually really fucking easy. I mean, honestly, like, it's not even compared to the power jump you gotta do in Dry Canyon, though. Like, if you get a power jump off of the slope wall, then you're just gonna, like, guaranteed to be able to get up to that. Yeah, that's insane, Composer. Do you have that highlighted? Because honestly, I would love, like, the next time I go to Blowhard to just analyze it. Because I like doing side-by-side comparisons. I think I learn a lot by that. And since your run is only like a second faster than mine, it'd be sick. Yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah, I would like to see the start, because the start is like so important. Honestly, that's I know I'm losing time near the end, like after the dragon. Like I know that's where most of my time save is. But I still lose time before the dragon that I want to figure out the next time I go back there. Yeah, if you send me a clip, I'll save it in a bookmark. Thanks. 4 frames. Just lost because I'm dumb. That's fine. I'll be undumb over time. This is one of those levels that I'll be happy with second place, man. I would just like happily just be like, yeah, I beat Smokey. I'm done. I think that's where I'm heading in this level. Because honestly, I'm a little bit anxious to just like start getting back to world practice, and then once I do a little bit of world practice, getting my homeworlds down, I think I'm ready to hop back into it. Yeah, I noticed right after you did the metalhead that you were doing Jacques. Looked like you were really pushing it. Which is awesome. Because you really pushed it, like, way more than anybody else. Which is impressive. I mean, I'm the one who brought it up first, I think. That's what I keep saying. I think that's what. But if you haven't heard that yet, then yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I compare it to. It's like, you know, I'm not doing runs. I'm like watching Jordy, just like I see his sum best, he keeps pushing it lower. But I mean, Jordy's who I'm looking at right now. He's inspiration for new strategies. He's got really tight movement. Honestly, I'm taking inspiration from all sorts of people. There's so many like good players of this game at this point. It's awesome to see. Because everyone's like got different styles, and I feel like I'm morphing into something new every day. Like every level I try, it's like, you know, I have to learn new and different ways to like get better at the game. And like, it's just crazy. You feel like you're just constantly evolving. Just like learning new things. Learning new ways to play the game, because every single level is just a different experience, and you need different skill sets to be able to perform every different level. It's like fucking crazy. Everything's unique. All the different terrain that they've made, and the different enemies that they've made, everything's crazy. Yeah, this game is so deep. That's really dumb of me. I'm so dumb. Being greedy. Oh, what time is it? It's too fucking late. 10:30. Yeah, I've been going a little bit later than I really wanted to. I gotta wrap it up soon. We'll try and just like get one done, even if it's bad. Just to have a starting point. Like, I feel like even if I fail some stuff, I'll just like finish it out. I want to at least get this jump and cake. Let's at least do that. I love the cake though, the rising cake. Like when I get the power jump, it feels good. I feel like I just gotta get good at that. It's so fast and feels so good. Oh, but that's like the tough part. So you want to flame that guy in the air and then be able to land on that second slice into a jump charge, jump charge, power jump shenanigan as the platform rises. Oh, this is so crazy. Like that. So good. Okay, I don't know if I like that anymore. But like honestly, I feel like I dislike the glide into it more. I feel like coming from a more of an angle down gives you a better chance of not having that stupid interaction with the floor where you just glide out of it. Oh, see, I don't know. Damn it. What do you guys call it? Like the fucking skitter jump, or what even is it? It's like, I mean it's like a flop jump. Is it a flop jump? You don't always flop out of it, would you? Yes, you would flop out of it. It's like, yeah, it's a flop jump. Yeah. I mean, I don't even know who first called it power jump. I think that might have been what Nitroff called it. I don't know if Nitroff coined it or what. Yeah, you can jump out of the flop for the first two. Yeah. It doesn't? What? Is it so like, is it out of just like a skitter? Or like what? Because it's definitely like related to the same thing, right? I don't fucking know, man. I didn't know they were two separate things. Well, like, the first time I've heard power jump is the, Twilight Harbor skip power jump. Like the original one. That's where, like, Nitroff has, like, actually used the term in, like, the any percent run that I did, like, way back. So, I mean, I do think that we were using the term for the flop jump. So I don't know if you've got a different thing that's a power jump. I don't know if that's actually a power jump, but, you know, I don't know the fucking specifics of things. Are you kidding? Fuck this game. I feel like everyone's got a different name for things. People calling the fucking beetles spiders, and I'm just like, they're fucking beetles. Like, why are you calling them spiders? Like, are you blind? They have fucking 6 legs, dude. Sorry. I'm getting off track here. Come on, we gotta get a run, man. Did you know my first completed run of Haunted Towers was the world record? I don't know, someone must have done Haunted Towers faster than me at this point. Like, I don't even go over the wall. Has anyone gone over the wall? In a run? I don't know, I don't watch people. Been watching a tiny bit of Jordy, but... Fuck. The TAS Lofty Stratford Vortex. Oh, are you talking about, like... Are they talking about, like, ledge boosting? Like, where they jump charge into, like, a ledge and then, like, you get... Like... Because I don't know, I feel like not all... Like... I think that's technically a strategy for, Twilight Harbor skip as well. Like... I think way back, some people stand closer, right? And then some people skitter up the hill. Like there is a setup where you'd stand, jump into it, charge, and then do the jump from there without really having a skitter. Or it's like, it's a small skitter. I don't know, man. I don't know if Twilight Harbor skip is technically possible. Yeah, I don't know. It seems like power jump has, like, gotten a different meaning over time, I guess. I don't know. Because it was definitely, like, the flop jump I was thinking. Because, like, I think that's how he explains it in the first one. So, like, yeah, maybe it's just, like, he explained a flop jump, but I don't know, man. Well, the thing is, I don't know if everyone understood, like, that there's different shit. I feel like Nitroff found quick supercharged turning, and that was, like, insane. But, like, the flop jump was, like, Tuval found out you could do Twilight Harbor skip. As far as I know, he was the one who figured that out. I don't understand either. I think he was just like messing around. Like he was like turning one way and then he wanted to like turn a different way, like while he was tassing. And because of the way he's doing it frame by frame, right? So like he would be going one angle and then he'd go another angle, like completely in the opposite direction on the next frame, and then bada bing bada boom. He did the supercharged turnaround, the shit, you know? Like, you know, it's just like one of those accidental things, and it's like, wait, did that really just happen? You know, it's one of those moments where you just don't expect it. It's just like, what? What the fuck? Yeah, like the Agent 9 strat. That's so janky. I don't know what the other strategies. Like, I just know that, like, I was around when Tuval found a bunch of shit, and he found some of the most influential tricks in not only this game, but also SMS. What is happening? There's like... Yeah, zigzagging with Age 9 has been around for a long time. Longer than I've been around, I think. That is like ancient strategy. That's probably something you could probably trace back to like some random YouTube video of like some dude just recording it because they were obsessed with the game back in like 1999 or 2000 because it was you know, like it's probably traced back to some ancient shit. Yeah, exactly. Like swimming there. Yeah. Yeah, and Breeze, that makes sense. That level seems so easy to get us from there. It's almost like anybody could have found that. Epic swim glitch. Look at me, I can swim in the air. I wasn't part of the club because I didn't have Spyro 2. Only had Spyro 1. The Oob in Summer Forest, but it would crash the game. Yeah, I never had Spyro 2. My parents got me Spyro and Crash 2. Never had Crash 1 or Crash 3. Even though I'm pretty sure there was, what, the Crash 3 demo inside of Spyro 1 or something? Like, is that, like, actually a thing? Like, I'm pretty sure that's a thing. Like, it's just like a cheat code. You can, like, go into the Crash 3 demo. You get to play the, one of the Coco levels with the jet ski. Isn't that the case? Access Crash Bandicoot 3 demo. Hold L1, L2, and triangle at the title screen. I don't even think I've ever done that. I am pretty sure this is gonna crash the ROM because I think this is how you erase this part of the memory on the disc and it gives you the I can't even get back to the title screen. That's fine because I have IL mode. But I imagine Composer, isn't that what you removed? To have access to like some more memory to like write code for the game? Because I would think so, right? Maybe? No, I think you erased the dragon. Yeah, so you must have like erased a lot of stuff, like the title screen, like all that stuff, so that, yeah, okay. I imagine like having an entire Crash 3 cheat code, like the entire Crash 3 stuff, you could just probably just erase all that. Maybe. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, so like it probably doesn't have that in memory. So it's all about like the memory. Oh, yeah, okay. I see. Cause yeah, I wouldn't be reading any of that shit. So yeah. Right, that makes sense. It's just like it's on the disc. It doesn't matter how big the disc is, because we can make, you know, you can increase the size of the ROM, you can fit it on disc, no problem, right? Yeah. So it's all about like the ROM, the what's loaded in memory. I see. Yeah, that's crazy. Yes. Yeah, correct. It's acting like you're entering the level for the first time. Like loading in from a fresh enter of the level. It is very impressive. Composer is one of the people that have created this masterpiece. That's all I'll share for now. What did you just say? I can place a different game where the Crash game is instead and load a different game. That's so freaking dope. You could just put like anything you want in there. You could just have a different game. That'd be crazy. Could you have original content on a PS1 then? Or it would probably be another like yeah, like a Spyro mod. That would make sense. Yeah, that would be cool. Wow. Just thinking about that. That's a really cool idea. Just remove some of the other features to be able to have access to that. Or I don't even know. I don't know how much you're restricted. Probably have a lot of room to work with. Thanks for the good luck, KTC. Yeah, you're fine. Neil Roped, thanks for the luck. I'm getting a little caught up here. I really should be wrapped. I was supposed to fucking stop like half an hour ago. Alright, we're gonna even it. One attempt. Let's go. Fuck! One attempt. But we vibe? Yeah, I know. What? Oh! Oh, come on, dude. I hate this game. I just can't. Like, I don't know, man. This game's too hard. It's too hard right now. I really want to get it. Just want to get to the dragon one more time. Hopefully I can get there. And then we'll call it. Fuck. Just get to the dragon. To the dragon. Wah! I suck. I suck. I hate these fucking platforms, dude. I do think jumping and then charging is gonna be safer. I just feel like the gliding into it just like kills you like 99% of the time. I don't know. Maybe I'm just really bad at it. I feel like it's just shit. Oh my god, everything just kills you. Everything is murder. Why is everything murder? Why? Gotta figure out cake, dude. Yeah, the nipple. It's the fucking nipple, goddamn. It's a greasy nipple. That's what I'm calling it, coining it right now. You just fucking slip right off of it. Oh, I was just a fraction early. Fuck. I don't know. That cake is tough. I don't know, this entire level is tough. I feel like I'm running a marathon every time. It's just like so difficult. I gotta stop soon. I gotta give it like this attempt and call it. The next one to get that jump. I'll call it. I hate this game. I'm done. Oh, I've had enough. I've had enough. Alright. Let's see who's playing. I'll send you off somewhere. Ian. Jordy. Of course Jordy's playing. Yo, is that Dale? Oh, he was just watching something. Interesting. I'm like so confused. Anyways, yeah. Good hustle, gamer. Don't I love to see it. Thanks, composer. Is Jordy doing anything, or is he about to just stop? Whatever, I'm sending you to Jordy. Alright. I'll probably, I'm thinking I'll probably do more of this tomorrow. And then we've got raids tomorrow night, so I was thinking I'll probably put in some attempts before raids. And then hopefully we have the numbers tomorrow to do more, Harvest Temple CM prog. Hopefully we get it, or at least get a PB on it. That'd be nice. So yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. We'll do some stream. See y'all then. Let's raid Jordy. Go check him out. He is doing the 120. Go wish him luck. Yo, return home. I'm Katie3. Robed. Composer, Katie. Everyone. Have a good night.